I've got something new for you today, and this is pretty interesting. And it just hit me out of nowhere, out of nowhere. Okay, so I'm finding that how do I word this? People like Trump, world leaders like Trump, having pissing matches between one another and causing wars when the people are their commodity in the first place is ridiculous. Trump is making democracy look bad. In theory, the people being in control of their country and control of their situation and all having the ability to vote is great. But when none of the representatives can get along with one another, have any of you seen the Senate hearings or any of that? None of their representatives get along with one another. And the representatives, they're listening to and fighting one another within our own country. So how is democracy beneficial under these circumstances? Because in theory, the few becoming the many and the many becoming the few, that's great. But what's actually happening is something completely different. Look at what China has done. Look at what China's done. They're not starting or causing wars with anybody. Everything from China exports all kinds of stuff. And some of it, no offense to China, is useless. Useless. But people are still buying them because they're creating it and they're creating some idea that it's great or useful or that it will be worth something in the future. Collectibles. And you know what I'm talking about. So how is it, and just let me put this as lightly as possible, fearing a possible political assassination, but I'm going to say it anyways. How is it that China, being one of the richest countries in the world now, not starting crap with anybody, is making communism look good? And then why is it that leaders like Trump, who have public pissing matches with other leaders on the world stage because they need that big D energy and they need to be in charge and blah, 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 how is it that the wars created by these public pissing matches between other world leaders are making communism look good? And the worst part is these leaders are doing all this so they can have power and money. Guess what? When you cause war, you kill people. If you have no control over people because the people are dead, you have no power or money. You can't siphon your crap off of people if the people don't exist. Stop being stupid. This whole situation is actually not that complicated. Help people grow, help people live, help people grow together. Let's make society as a whole more functional. Stop hurting the ones that are paying you. Stop looking for money in the wrong places. You're causing wars between petty disagreements between the world leaders, between one another. And you're ruining any chance you have to actually benefit in the long run for you or your family. How do you not see how simple this is? And yes, I said it. Trump is making communism look good. In theory, democracy is an amazing idea. When all your representatives can't get along with one another, screws up the whole system. How is it that 50 different states all can't just agree with one another? How come the smartest people from those states, the people that got elected to represent those states, all argue with one another? Where's the smart one? Where's the one that's doing the right thing? And why is everybody else bought and paid for and fighting against that person? When you're all ready to see how simple this whole thing really is and why we're having all these issues when none of it needed to happen in the first place, you'll realize that we've had leaders for a very long time that are doing the wrong thing to put big sums of money and power in their own pockets. And they don't even realize that they're harming everything that makes them that money in the first place, so there's no longevity. When you all realize that the leaders of the world are just mouthpieces in the first place and there's a higher table that controls the whole thing, you'll understand. And you'll understand why blindly following orders from your superiors when your superiors are wrong because you're afraid of what's going to happen to your pockets makes you a bitch.